Hello guys, welcome to this gouache painting tutorial. It's going to be a painting of a forest and I really hope you enjoy watching. Okay, so I start off first by putting down a light brown shade all over the paper just to give me a base to work from, and then I start putting down the green here in the background just to give me my base colour. I wanted to go with quite a very bright green as I wanted it to be a very nice bright warm forest. I'm just blocking in here the trees in the picture and also those rocks under there, and also on the ground just using the same base tone just to begin with. Mixing a dark green shade here, which I'm applying more around the outer edges just to make that centre stand out more. And then mixing a sort of transition colour so I can make them fade into each other more easily and seamlessly. And then I'm taking a darker shade here and just blocking in some initial shadows and also establishing the main shapes. I sort of was playing around a little bit here with the tones and just trying to figure out whether I wanted more of a red or a yellow undertone in those trees. I think I went with a bit more of a, just a yellow, brighter tone. And then here I'm mixing the shade which I'm going to be using for the leaves here. As you can see, there's no specific shape that I'm going for, just the brush here is what's really useful. It has a nice still rounded but quite thin tip, so I can create those nice leaf shapes. And also here I added in some branches. I'm sort of just mixing up the tones a little bit, quite cool and then a little bit warmer as you move towards the centre where there is more light. I did decide to speed up this video quite a lot as I actually was recording for quite a long time. It does take a while with gouache just to, build up those layers and that texture, so it is quite sped up here, but I hope you can still see my process. Here I'm just taking some more colour here on a fresh palette as I had previously left it to dry a little bit, and then here I can start working on more of the details basically. I think it's a good example just here where I'm adding the lighter details over the darker area just to bring out that appearance of bark on the tree. And if you guys are enjoying so far, I would really appreciate if you would leave me a comment and a like, and also subscribe if you enjoy my content. I would really appreciate that. And here I decided to deepen up the shadows. Apologies for the shaky camera there. Okay, so just blocking in the shape more here and building up more of those details right around the edges of the trees, just to make sure they have the right look that I'm going for, so they don't look flat. I really like to add lots of different marks on there just to really bring out the texture. Here I mixed up a brown shade and also some blue in there just to make that really nice deep shade for the very darkest shadows. And I just start blocking those in just to make them more defined. I mixed up a darker green shade and I applied it just at the bottom here, as you can see, in between those lighter leaf shapes I'd blocked in. And this just really gave some depth, made the tree stand out more, and also the leaves. And I think it just really made a big difference in the painting. Here I mix up a very light yellow initially, and then I'm going to add some green, and then a much warmer tone, and then I add more green back on top. And then I decided to add some mossy details here in this shade, which is quite nice and warm. And yeah, I just added in some texture here basically. This is when I started to really work on those final details. And here I mixed up an even darker green just to add some different tonal values to that moss. And I also put some leaves up at the top there and use the two different shades that I mixed up. just adding in here some more leaf details to the bottom of the painting there, just to block those areas in, make them feel connected to the painting. And then here I decided to add just a few small details in a very light colour. I wanted them to, look as though the light was really hitting them, so they were really nice and bright. And then here I added some plant details here. I think these really added to the painting. I thought they looked really nice. I did add a small amount of pink to a white here, just to make these stand out more. I think that worked quite well. And just building up small details here with a very small brush, which works very well to create these tiny little details. Again, switching back and forth between different tones so you can really merge the colours into one another so they don't look as harsh. Okay, so yep, this one is finished, guys, and I really hope you like the outcome, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I would really appreciate it if you would drop me a like and a comment, and also please subscribe to my channel for further content in the future. I really appreciate you guys watching if you made it to this point. Again, really appreciate it. And here I'll just show you a closer look of the painting. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.